Thank you. Another big step to get kids back in the classrooms as the CDC relaxes its social distancing guidelines in schools. We told you this at the top of the newscast, and New York City says it will go ahead and accept those recommendations. So that will mean more kids will be able to opt in and return to school in the coming weeks.
But those CDC guidelines also come with some exceptions. For students in grades K through 12, the CDC now recommends a physical distance of 3 feet unless middle and high schoolers live in an area where COVID-19 is spreading at a high rate, and then the 6-foot distance should still be maintained. But does everyone think this is a good idea? News 4's Chris Glorioso has reaction.
If you want to visualize the difference between these new CDC guidelines and the old, this is 6 feet between classroom chairs, and this is 3 feet between those chairs. It may not seem like a lot, but it could mean a world of difference for a school trying to reopen now or in the fall.
New guidance from the CDC related to our schools and our classrooms that is going to really help us to reach more kids.
Mayor de Blasio said the reduced minimum distance between students could be a game changer in the city's effort to open in-person learning to all kids in the fall. Urban districts in particular face overcrowding in normal times, so cutting some of the social distancing in half takes pressure off.
Overcrowding is a serious issue with Paterson public schools.
Corey Teague is a school board member and parent of 2 special needs kids in Paterson. He said he believes the new 3-foot recommendation will help Paterson get school buildings open, but he's still not sure it will happen before June.
To be honest with you, even with it being cut in half, unless the numbers dramatically change, I think we're still going to probably have to do a hybrid model.
So far, teachers' unions have signaled they are not quite ready to accept the new CDC guidance. UFT President Michael Mulgrew writing, "While we understand that the availability of vaccines and new information have prompted policies to continually evolve, we want to consult with our trusted independent medical experts, and we've asked them to evaluate this new recommendation." Dr. Elissa Perkins co-authored a study that followed more than 600,000 Massachusetts students and staff. It showed no difference in COVID risk when students were 6 feet or 3 feet apart.
But what we found was that schools that went back with only 3 feet of distance between students did not have higher case rates among students or staff.
Researchers behind that study showing 3 feet is just as good as 6 feet of social distance point out all the schools they studied had universal mask wearing requirements from 2nd grade up. And that means when schools fully reopen, it is very likely these will be a staple. Chris Glorioso, News 4, New York.